BYU Athletic Director Tom Holmoe is in our True Blue studio tonight to tackle this and many more. How are you?
Good afternoon, Dave.
Good to see you. You had a different kind of weekend. At what point did things get amped up to where questions started coming your way about BYU and the Big 12 and what might be next?
I think anytime there's just a tremor in the country with conference alignment or realignment, I think BYU is going to be involved just because of the independent status that we have in football and because of some of the things that we have now with BYUtv and ESPN, and those things make us probably an attractive side. What's
protocol become for you now? Because every time there's going to be a shift or potential shift, BYU is going to be mentioned, even in the USA Today talking about it.
Well, there's always going to be a lot of talk, and with the technology that they have with Facebook and blogs and Twitter and you name it, it seems like every day I'm getting rumors, if it's not about conference expansion, about something in our program that's just not true. But people start it, and it travels like lightning, and the next thing you know, you're having to put out fires that aren't have anything to do with what's true.
Well, lots of folks on Twitter asking me today to ask you, if the Big 12 calls, what is BYU's answer?
Well, I don't really even want to speculate because people have been asking me that for about a week and a half now, and they haven't. So I don't really want to talk about what I would say if nothing ever comes to the point. And who knows what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks, and it'd be foolish for me to even speculate.
One thing I thought was interesting was the next paragraph after the possible A&M going to the SEC is this development of these super conferences that we've heard for a couple of years now. If you start to see the continent shift a little bit into the super conference type thing, can BYU afford not to be part of that conversation?
Dave, I think it's our responsibility to watch. You have to be aware of what's going on in the environment out there. These super conferences have been talked about for about 30 years. And every time there's a little bit of a shift, people want to lead it to being super conferences. There is the potential with excitement over a football playoff and just people speculating about how you could arrange these conferences. But until a number of major teams start to do that with major conferences, it's all just rumor and speculation.
Do you enjoy being part of the conversation, or is it just a big headache?
I don't think it's necessarily a headache. It's nice to be in the conversation when people are talking about you because it shows that you are a player and they respect you. But we do have great friendships and relationships and partnerships with a number of people that we're going forward with, and that can be distracting.
All right, you've been to football practice. What's your take on the fellas?
The boys look good. I was at the scrimmage on Saturday, and unfortunately with Yona Pritchard being injured, that kind of put a little black cloud over the whole thing.
Sure.
But they played well. I think Jake looks tremendous in control of that offense. And the defense, without a few of their key players out there, still moving around and running the ball well.
Okay, it's good to have you here. You're welcome here anytime.
Thank you.
We're like an extension of your offense.
Hey, I'll come up anytime.
Tom Holmoe, Athletic Director here at BYU. Thank you very much.